Finding the time and motivation to write can be demoralizing. In 2023, I had a lot of trouble sitting down and putting pen to paper, even though I had a massive project I needed to make progress on. At the pace I was going, producing only 2 to 3 pages in a notebook per week, I realized that continuing in this manner would get me nowhere. It became clear that I needed to change my approach if I wanted to move on to the next phase anytime soon. I had to get back to my roots and examine what I did before to succeed. In the past, I've shared my experience many times about working a little every day, and that was a habit I need to get back into. A 30-day writing streak proved to be the catalyst I needed to reignite my passion for writing and establish a sustainable routine. Write 1 page minimum every day. If I can do that, then there is hope. Here's a glimpse into my journey and the lessons I learned along the way. Breaking through the resistance. Whether it's battling writer's block, self-doubt, or external distractions, the 30-day streak became my anchor through the tough times. Committing to writing daily forced me to confront obstacles head-on, transforming them from roadblocks into stepping stones. I know a lot of what I've written will be cut out in the editing phase, and that sucks, but I can't worry about the tough parts in the future. I need to focus on the tough parts I'm going through now. Excitement rekindled. The monotony of daily life can dull the excitement that fuels our creativity. After working all day, I don't want to spend another 30 minutes to an hour at my desk writing. If it's not something I have to do, I'll convince myself not to do it. But if it's not a negotiation, then it changes my mindset. Instead of dreading it, I can look forward to it. I can find time to fit it in. I treat it like a meal. If I can't cook for myself, maybe I'll order something. Either way, I need to eat. Embarking on a 30-day writing streak reignited that creative spark within me because I don't let the embers go out. Each day brought a new opportunity to explore ideas, even if they are as terrible as the food I cook for myself. Momentum is everything. Momentum played a crucial role in my writing streak. The initial days were challenging. When you are on day 4 and you give up, not a big deal. Nothing was wasted. It's really important to get through the first week with your streak intact. Once you do that, momentum picks up, and quitting ceases to be an option. As I built momentum, the process became more natural and enjoyable. Momentum, I realized, is the key ingredient that propels you forward, making the act of writing a part of your daily routine. Squeeze it in. One of the biggest challenges of a daily writing streak is finding time in a busy schedule. Squeezing in writing became a part of my day, but it's not always easy. Things come up and it throws you off. You need to be flexible and prepared. You won't always get to write the same time every day. There will be mornings when you wake up late or evenings when you need to attend to some obligation. If you could get the writing out of the way as soon as possible, do that. If you can't do that, then you will need to rely on your anticipation. Busy day tomorrow? Where are you going to eat lunch? It doesn't matter. Bring the notebook with you and write immediately after. Block off 30 minutes. That's all you need to scribble some words on a page. If you commit to having the notebook with you, incredibly, you'll find a way to make time for it. Accountability through documentation. To ensure I stayed committed to my writing streak, I took an unconventional approach, filming myself. Creating a daily video log became a powerful accountability tool. Knowing that I had an audience, even if it was just future me, kept me honest and motivated to fulfill my writing commitment each day. The footage you are seeing now is me writing during the 30-day streak. If you want to keep yourself accountable, you don't need to film. There are other ways. You could take a photo, do it with a friend, post about it on social media, or just mark it on a calendar. I like filming because it's relatively hands-off. I just set up the camera and let it run while I do the work. It doesn't need to be fancy, and you don't need to overthink it. Don't kid yourself. In the grand scheme of things, nobody needs me to write. It's a selfish endeavor driven by personal passion and a childhood dream. Acknowledging this fact eliminates any room for self-deception. If I want to write, I have to commit wholeheartedly, making it a daily habit for my own fulfillment. I can't lie to myself and make myself feel righteous and that all of this is for the benefit of humankind. No, this is for me. I want to do this, and that's okay. But what's not okay is for me to keep bitching and being pissy that I have to do it. I don't have to. I don't have to find time for it. I'm choosing to. And any other attitude definitely doesn't benefit anyone, not even myself. So I feel like I'm back on track. Things are happening. Embarking on a 30-day writing streak proved to be a rejuvenating experience, a jumpstart I needed for my stalled vehicle. It pulled me out of a creative slump and instilled a sense of discipline in my day-to-day. If you've stopped doing something that you wanted to do, like writing, don't hesitate. Make it a habit, own it, and watch as the words and the days add up. That's the best part. Thank you for watching. My name is Elliot. I make videos about writing and the creative process. If that interests you, please check out this playlist right here and don't forget to subscribe.